What if I told you that in just 10 minutes you can turn your Raspberry Pi into a robust automation server? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll have your own scalable, secure N8N instance that is production ready. And I'll walk you through everything from setting up Docker to running your first automation. So let's dive in. So if you don't know how to set up your Raspberry Pi 5, you can check out my previous video. The link is in the description. So to get your N8N instance running, you have to follow all these steps. But don't worry, I'll walk you through everything. But this link is there in the description. This is official N8N documentation. So the first step is to log into a Raspberry Pi 5. For this, we'll use SSH. So just open command prompt. So you have to write SSH, your username, @ your Raspberry Pi 5 name, hit enter, and then enter your password. Now we have to get Docker running on our Raspberry Pi 5. So to install Docker engine, we'll visit the official documentation page for Docker, and we have all the steps required to install Docker here. So the first step is to run sudo apt-get update so that we know that we have all the latest packages. We'll just run this. The second step is to install CS certificates. Let's copy this command and paste it here. I'll also put the link to the documentation in the description so that you can follow along. Let's copy this as well. Let's do this. Let's change the permissions. Let's copy this, paste it here. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, it's finished. Let's install Docker packages now. Let's test if the installation was successful. Okay, so the installation is working perfectly. Let's enable the Docker service. And then we need to enable it to run on every boot. Let's check if the Docker is up and running. Yes, we have successfully installed Docker. Let's check our Docker Compose version. Okay, so the next step is to create a volume for N8N and also download the N8N image and get it up running. So to create the volume for persistent data, just type this command, enter. N8N data volume is created. Okay, now that we have created the N8N data volume, which will be used to store persistent data, we need to get the Docker image for N8N and run it. So for that, type this command. We are running it on port 5678. You can change the port if you want, then press enter. Now it will download the image and it will start the Docker instance. We actually forgot to run the N8N instance in detached mode. So for that, we just need to add this -d parameter and then run it again. Okay, the image is running now. Let's check the IP. Now, because I have headless Raspberry Pi 5, I cannot access it from localhost. I need to access it via the IP, and N8N doesn't allow that. So what we have to do is we have to stop the Docker instance for N8N. Let's do that. So for that, let's first list all the Docker containers that are running. We need to stop this N8N container that is running. Okay, now our container is stopped. Let's run it again. But this time we need to set this N8N secure cookie as false. Let's run it. Now let's try to access it again. Let's refresh. It's working now. Congratulations. Now let's sign in really quickly. Now when you get this window, just make sure that you have your correct email address. Then click on send me a free license key. Go on to your email. Copy the key from your email address. Click on enter activation key. Paste it here and activate. Now your license is activated. Now you can use your N8N to create automations. So let's quickly create your first automation. So now that we have our N8N instance running and we can access it, we'll quickly create our first automation. This automation will be very simple. It will just send you a good morning message every morning on your Telegram. So for that, what you have to do is you have to create a bot on Telegram. Just visit @botfather on Telegram. Click on start and then /new bot. And then it will ask you a few questions. Let's call it Jarvis437. We finally got a username that is available. So you can access your bot on this. This is your token, copy it somewhere safe. we need it later. Let's visit our bot and let's send the first message. Now this will initialize our chat. So let's move on to the next step. Now that we have initialized our chat, let's visit this link. This link will be there in the description. You'll get this, and then you need your chat ID. So chat ID is this. Inside of the chat object, you have ID. Copy this chat ID and then move on to the next step. Now in N8N, we need to create a new workflow from this button called Create Workflow. Once you're inside, click here, select the trigger manually. I'll tell you about all these nodes in the next video where we'll automate our WordPress. So for now, we have used the manual trigger, then look for Telegram, search for send a message. Here it is, send a text message. Click on create new credentials. Here you need to put your access token that you have copied previously. We'll put it here. Then we'll click on save. It is successful. Let's close this. Our Telegram account is connected. In resource, select message. In operation, send message. Chat ID you will get from here. Copy this, put it in the chat ID section. Text. Now let's send hello world. And then click on execute step just to test it. So the message was successful. Let's see if we have received it. Yes. Hello world. The message was sent from N8N. So this is not the automation, obviously. Let's go back to canvas. Let's delete this trigger. Let's click on a trigger on schedule. So trigger every day, not midnight. Let's send it at around 7 a.m. and then click on execute step. This is just a test. Back to canvas and then connect it to your node. Now every day 7 a.m. you'll get the message. Just don't forget to change the message here. Good morning, sir. Let's test it. You got your good morning, sir message on your Telegram. So that's it for this video. In the next video, I'll teach you how to automate your WordPress blog. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.